Okay, now we are live. Good evening, all of you. अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ट्रस्ट अभाव फाउंडेशन की ओर से मैं घनश्याम तिवारी फाउंडर प्रेसिडेंट आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं. Moving on for today's 287th one-day webinar on how to be a successful luxury consultant, and we have with us our guest speaker, Madhvi Advani ma'am. She is a luxury consultant from New Delhi. Ma'am, I welcome you on behalf of Abha Foundation and all the participants here. और पार्टिसिपेंट आप सबका भी मैं स्वागत करता हूं और आप सबसे प्लीज रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि सबसे पहले आप हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, वीडियो को लाइक कर लें और बेल आइकन को जरूर प्रेस करें ताकि ये सेशन जो है अपकमिंग सेशन हमारा तो आपको टाइम टू टाइम मिलती रहे. सेशन के समय आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन है, कमेंट्स हैं, तो प्लीज आप कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट्स करते रहिए. हम सेशन के लास्ट में उसका आंसर जो है मैं उनके माध्यम से लेने का प्रयास करेंगे. इवन हमारा डेली का सर्टिफिकेशन आपको आपके रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी पे मिलता होगा, तो इसके लिए हम एक सेशन के लास्ट में कोड शेयर करेंगे. उस कोड को आपको हमारे जो वेबसाइट है वहाँ पे अपकमिंग इवेंट्स की पेज है उस पर जाके मैम के साथ एक पोस्टर लगा हुआ है, उस पोस्टर पर डबल टैप करके फॉर्म ओपन करना है. गूगल फॉर्म है बेसिकली वो, और उसको फिल करना है और फिल करके फॉर्म को सबमिट कर देना. फिर हमारी टीम जो है आपको एज सून एज पॉसिबल जल्द से जल्द हम प्रयास करेंगे आपको आपकी रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी में सर्टिफिकेट शेयर करता है. So now I request our guest speaker, ma'am, please start the session. Welcome you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's a real pleasure and honor for me to be here on such a prestigious forum of Atal Bihari Vajpayee Foundation. And a very good evening to all the viewers. And today I'm going to be telling the story of a successful luxury consultant in a very, very simple way so that more and more of you can understand it and maybe benefit from it, from my journey. Because see, every journey starts with the past, and that's how we land up into the present that we are today. So my journey has been very, very modest journey. I come from a very modest background. And before I tell you about the present, I think I'll have to take you back a little bit about my schooling, college, and all that. So that, I think that shapes you up ultimately into the individual that you are today. I think that also really makes a lot of difference. So I've been born and brought up in Jaipur, and I went to St. Angela Sophia School, Jaipur. Then I did my graduation from Harani's College and my post-graduation from University of Rajasthan. And as a student also, my life has been very, very different than the normal children because I was into a lot of activities as a child. Like when I was in school, I would love to participate in dance, debates, and all the extracurricular activities. When I got in college, I have a NCC BNC certificate. I have a student's pilot license. So I have flown a power plane and a glider, and have been on many trekking camps and also to Pindari Glacier. And all this why I'm telling you is because I think when you are a child, a lot of qualities you develop when you interact with people, when you meet with people. So you learn interpersonal skills, you learn adjustment. So I think while doing all these things, it taught me to be a very adjusting person in all kind of situations and circumstances, because when you're camping, there are a lot of hardships that you have to go through. And ultimately, when you reach your destination, you feel and realize that, yes, it's possible and you've achieved your target. So I think that starts from the very beginning. And all this was happening, and I was indirectly imbibing and learning a lot, which I didn't realize at that time. It made me a lot more fearless, because when you are taking off the flight and landing every single day of your flying days, when I was learning power plane and glider, so that made me quite fearless in life. And also flying a power plane. And then these things really shaped me up eventually in my life. Having good school education and college education, it opened up my mind, and interacting with international people even from childhood. Like we used to go for our swimming classes, and I would have somebody from London joining us. There was this friend of ours, Josephine, and then there was some another lady who was the vice chancellor of the university. And then I had an African friend who was staying in the university, and we became friends while I was doing my master's. So getting interacted to all these students from different countries also evolve you as a person. And then finally, I was married in Delhi, and I became a homemaker. But then I was always very restless, and I wanted to do something in my life. I had the passion to do something. And while that time, when I had my kids, I took a sabbatical for some time because I wanted to be a full-time committed mother to the children. And also, like, my family would have preferred that, and I was never made for a 10 to 5 job, is what I realized ultimately even now. And that worked out well for me, because then I started with the play school for children, wherein again I had the best of the people coming and training children for theater, for the fashion shows, and we had Miss India giving them grooming tips. So whatever I was doing the best from the best people even that time. That was, I mean, I was very, very clear that whatever I'm plunging into, it has to be nothing better than the best. So while doing those classes, I came up with the play school for children, because that was the best I could do at that time. My kids would go to school and I would run the school, and by the time they were back, I could be with them. And even that I did to my excellence, in the sense, like, I would celebrate all the festivals with the children. And also they got admission into the topmost colleges of Delhi, be it Mother's Pride, Columbus, Modern, JMC, CJM. So always believed in perfection. And after that, after my kids grew up, then I thought of venturing out into something more that could give me even more, more exposure, and more I can achieve what I want to ultimately do in my life. So I also believe that you have to go through 10 kind of internships to finally realize what you're made for and what you actually want to do in life. So after that, I joined a law firm, and from there, my journey started as a luxury consultant. So today we are going to talk and focus, I think, more about my journey as a luxury consultant. This was just a background to give it to all of you, to know from where it starts from the very beginning. I feel it's always there in you, but the right time has to come. And I was fortunate to be with the right people. Definitely, I joined the law firm, which is one of the topmost legal firms of the country, global legal firms. And I joined as a PR consultant. And there also I had my condition that I will be coming to the office only from 10 to 2, 11 to 3, because again, I wanted to be back with my kids, with them. Then after that, I learned a lot in the law firm, and I was attending a lot of workshops at the PhD. I was meeting a lot of clients. I was meeting a lot of people who could have any kind of case to give to the law firm. And we got some good clients also. So that's how it started. And then again, my kids were in the 10th and 12th standard. I took a sabbatical for a year, and I was in my 40s. And then I would realize that this is also not what I'm really made for. I can't even do a 10 to 2 job. I want something which is as per me as a freelancer. I want to do it as a freelance person and not be confined to time. I mean, somehow I just realized over the period of time that I'm not made to do things which are confined to the time. And when I would talk, there are a lot of difficulties, a lot of hardships that come your way. It's not always that, you just get what you want in life. You have to work hard towards it. And a lot of criticism, because multitasking is not easy. Managing home, work-life balance gets tough at times. And so you have to be very good in your time management and work-life balance. And after that, then I realized that this is what I want to do. And when I would talk to people, obviously not everybody would encourage the idea. And they would say, like, at 40s, you're planning to do something which is on your own, and you want to be doing something. We don't see anything, because the career stops at that age. It doesn't start. But then I was very, very fortunate, very lucky to be with the right people, as I said, and right time. And I became India chairperson, All Ladies League organization. So there I added a lot of people, a lot of my friends and everybody. We got on a group, and how those people and that group ultimately converted into work, into friendships, into business. And also I've been a FICCI Flow member lifelong, which is a organization all over India, Federation of Industry, Commerce and Chambers. And after that, a lot of organizations I've been on board with. And then I ventured as an art consultant. And again, I was fortunate because of my honesty, dedication, commitment, consistency, I was hired by the best in the country, and these were the qualities which kind of I think really wanted them to hire me at that time. And my honesty and what I could do, I would point blank tell them this is what is possible, this is what is not possible, and I think they probably like that. And not that you overcome it and do less. So it's always good to be very very honest. I feel that whatever that you can provide the client, you must tell this is all what is possible. And then there's a lot of things that work definitely. So after that, I got on board with an artist who's one of the best in the country. And while I was promoting that artist, I also got offer to be on board with the topmost real estate company in the country. And in fact, even I was wondering what is this happening, because when I started, I had no clue where my life is going to head. But then definitely by that time, I had realized that this is what I want to do. I want to be a luxury consultant. I don't want to be confined to just as an art consultant or a real estate, but then a luxury. And a lot of people say that there was no designation like a luxury consultant earlier, and this is what you have created, the designation. So I feel good about it because it had a lot of variety. It had a lot of options in the luxury segment, then confining yourself to only one particular segment. And then the good thing about it was that it got interlinked eventually. Luxury, suppose, so if I had an artist, I could always tie them up with the real estate companies that I was on board with. I got on board with Taj Ambassador. So I also got artworks to be put up at the Taj Ambassador as a permanent art gallery. So I started getting into concept events eventually as a luxury consultant. And I got an offer to be on board with the celebrity wedding designer, Angelo Garini. And I think what you require for this is definitely very, very good network. Because if you're not networking, you're not working. And this all happened very naturally to me while joining these organizations, being on board these organizations. I had no idea at that time that this is what is all networking, this is what I'm doing. And ultimately, what we required eventually was business coming from them only, and the guests who were coming were from these friends and family. And I would really like to thank a lot my friends. They really supported and they really encouraged me, and they always felt that there's much more to me than what I'm already doing. So they've been very very supportive. And whether I joined All Ladies League, that was an advice came from a friend of mine who was with me in the Modern School Parents Teacher Association, and she said that, Madhvi, I've seen you. Your people skills are really nice. You're very good with people. You're very talented. Why don't you become the chairman for India Networking? And that's how my other friends helped me, who had their own designer boutiques and studios. They wanted me to promote them. They encouraged me to hire me on board with them. And be it art, I had a friend, I suggested her, so she got on, tie up with Taj Ambassador for art. And that's how many other people, like, be it for weddings now, we planning to do a wedding next year. Hope all is well. We have an offer to do a wedding, and that's how whole networking helped. So I think it's very important to be well networked. And I would just like to tell you that the organizations that I'm on board with, so that I'm India chairperson, social networking, All Ladies League, lifelong Fiki Flow member, influencer for women innovator with PhD, Tripti Singhal, director Children's Film Forum at Marva Studios, and business advisor for Women in Business, brand ambassador for Sari Sanskriti by Salma Sultan, as well as Nora brand by international fashion designer Aisha Khanna in USA. And I've also the brand ambassador with Delhi Turns Pink for the breast cancer awareness campaign, and international associate with Federation of Industry Women Entrepreneurs, Mentrix Luxury India Head, connecting globally, as well as an international luxury consultant with Aesthetics International. So why I'm telling you about all these organizations is that my association with all these organizations also helped me a lot in my business. Because when you are on board as a governing body member or on a good position, you have a hold in the organization, you have a say in the organization, you interact with a lot of people. They truly believe in you, they truly consult you for things, and eventually it also happens a lot into business proposals and business thing. So as a public relations and marketing promotion consultant, I've been for art, hospitality, real estate, fashion, jewelry, I've been on board with fashion designer Anju Modi. So that was also really a very big thing for me when I got on board, and I promoted her in an exhibition in Mumbai. And then I've been on board with TVZ by Rajaswi, Tribhuvan Dasji, Vimki Zaveri. And these have been some of the very, very opulent events when I've been promoted ambience real estate companies. So these are all topmost companies. If you talk about like real estate, I've been on board with Ambience, Trump Towers. We combined Aarti Zaveri's art show with Trump Towers at the Oberoi's. They had an office at the Oberoi's. And then Rizlan, ATS Night Bridge. I've collaborated events for Rizlan and ATS Bridge. And this is all also your behavior, your social skills, and how comfortable people are to trust you in your consistency, in your hard work, and in your deliverables. Because sometimes people may commit and they may not be able to deliver what they say. So it's very important to have that consistency and to have those deliverables. And of course, Angelo Garini is on board with me from Italy. He's a celebrity wedding designer. And Taj, I've been a consultant with Taj Ambassador. As an art consultant, I'm proud to say I'm on board with Padma Shri artist Krishna Kanhaiji and many other artists, as I just mentioned, Aarti Zaveri. And I also coordinated an art event at the NGPA for artist Deepak Ghosh, which was inaugurated by the former president, Dr. Pranab Mukherjee. So I really feel blessed and honored to have done such high profile events and being associated with nothing than the best, as I said. And fashion designers, of course, Anju Modi, and presently I'm the brand ambassador with Aisha Khanna, who's an international fashion designer in USA. And also Salma Sultan, I'm the brand ambassador as a sari for her Sari Sanskriti. And so it's been a great and wonderful journey. And also, I would like to tell you a bit about my family. I'm married to an investment banker. I've got 2 grown-up kids. And so I would like to say that my husband has been my biggest critic. And that's what I think made me even more hard and strong. And also, whatever that I was lacking, I tried to improve on them. Because one should always be a learner in life. And in fact, it's good when you get the criticism because you exactly know where to improve yourself. It's always not good to get. And what else? I've been a Modern School Parents Teacher Association member, wherein we also did a fashion show there, and I did a fashion show with PP Jewelers. And I've written a self-help book called What Life Taught Me. It talks all about positivity and spirituality. So about your goals, about achievement, and it's like a Bible to me. Whenever I feel low, I pick it up and start reading again, because that really is a very inspiring and motivating book for anybody who would like to read it. And I think, yes, positivity is very, very important, because you conspire the universe to get and achieve what you really want to in life if you are a positive person. And let me just see what else I would like to say. So presently in the lockdown, I have been hosting live Facebook talk shows with celebrities, dignitaries from all over the world. I have had people coming from Los Angeles, PR Queen, Canada, Avi Arya, then Africa, Mirel, Singapore, and from India, we've had some Padma Shris on board with me, as well as the corporate honchos. And its popularity is increasing by the day. You can watch it live on my Facebook and later on YouTube. So people are really appreciating and liking it. And I still feel I have a long way to go. And I want to still achieve a lot. There's a lot, and I hope things get all right. Things are, fine, and we can, come back to our 2019 soon. And I think to be a successful luxury consultant, it's very important to be sincere with your work, whatever that you take up. You have to be committed to it, and you have to make it happen. You have to have that conviction, you have to have that positivity, and you have to be very, very honest, sincere. Integrity go a long way. And I feel personally, nothing is impossible. it's like I'm possible. I always say in all my shows, all my interviews, all my talk shows. And so people skills are very, very important, because in my journey, I realized that there were some really very talented, qualified people. But then when it came to their people skills, they were sometimes not very good with their clients, or there were some differences, or they became rude. So it doesn't take you anywhere. You have to be very, 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 very understanding, very, very adjusting. And hard work definitely pays. In fact, even I'm very, very surprised. When I was hosting these talk shows last year, I almost did more than 130 talk shows. And people who have been watching it regularly would know that every day I was hosting one talk show for almost almost 3 months in the lockdown. And even I'm surprised at myself now that how did that happen, because even doing one talk show now in fortnight takes a lot of effort, and I made the same equal effort that time too. But then I feel that there was some supernatural power I got in those times to be able to do it. And I'm glad, because that way I was connected to the world, and I'm a very social person. So I love being associated and being with people. And so also I personally feel that one should just do what you enjoy doing, because you'll not feel a single day that you're working. And I thoroughly enjoy my profession. It's like my passion and my life. I get energy from my work. I get life from my work. I feel very, very positive and inspired. And I think if you have a passion and you have a fire in belly, nothing can stop you. There would be hardships. There would be issues and problems, but then if you have a strong conviction and you are a clear-hearted person, you are strong about what you feel, you will definitely reach where you want to and what you want to do. And I think I would just like to thank God. God's been very, very kind. Even till today, I've been receiving every day some certificate for doing what I'm doing right now, and also been featured in the magazines and been called for the interviews. Just as today, I've been invited at the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Foundation, which is such an honor and pleasure. So I think people realize and they reach out to you eventually. Once you have worked hard, you have been there. And so I really feel blessed totally. So there, like for future also, I would love to touch upon many other segments in the luxury industry. Like I've already been associated with fashion, with real estate, art, hospitality, weddings, fashion designers, jewelry designers, health, wellness, beauty, all these areas. But I'm sure it is a vast subject. There is much more. There's a lot more, and I'm really wanting to do it. And in fact, even with my kids, I got involved in theater. So I also feel theater shapes you up as a person, because I was performing at Sri Ram Center at IISc, and that also takes out your inhibition, that makes you more confident, and you learn a lot of skills while doing theater as well. My son is a theater artist, so I'd gone for an audition, and even I was asked that if I could do the role of an air hostess in a play, and I thought, why not? And so many things. I think there've been a lot of mentors in my life who helped me. In fact, one of the mentors told me that to be successful, it's very important that you should ask people for what you want. Unless you ask, you will not get it. And also, the very important thing that my mentor told me was that once you start earning money, you get that respect. And I totally feel that if you do well in life, people respect you. And it's very important to do something in life, because I don't believe in gossip. I don't believe in whiling away your time and unproductive things. So it's good to be productive, because that makes your life. And other things, I don't think so you get anything out of all that. So it's good to be with like-minded people. And I've been very, very selective and choosy when it came to my friends, because I would only be with the people whom I connect, who are similar to me, who are creative, who are productive, who also have ambition and who are passionate in life. So once I think, and I feel you never stop learning in life. You keep learning all through your life. And I am a spiritual person, but I don't go to maybe a temple or a gurdwara, but I believe definitely in some superpower which is taking care of us. And definitely I feel blessed because these are all the gifts of God that I'm getting for whatever that I'm doing. And sometimes you have to give in a lot without even expecting, because what goes around comes around. A lot of things, when I joined some organizations, I contributed a lot. I was adding a lot of people. I was introducing them a lot to many people and collaborating things without even expecting what am I going to get out of it. But eventually, I mean, the way that God gives you in leaps and bounds, you can't even imagine. And I definitely believe in the power of thought, that what you visualize, what you think materializes. And I believe in strength of belief, that what you believe is definitely possible. And with the highs, you should be able to handle the lows, because whenever we used to have any kind of event, that would be like a real high for us, doing a fashion show of Shilpi Gupta at the Imperial Delhi, or doing an opulent launch of Ambience or TBZ at the Leela, all these fine places and finest of people attending it, and all really giving you a lot of respect, a lot of attention you get. So then the next day you feel very low, because all that is gone, and it was there yesterday. Today it may not be there, but then you need to learn to handle the highs and lows. It's not that easy. And I think this is all what I can tell about my journey as a luxury consultant. In case if anybody has any questions, you may feel free to ask me. I'm ready to take up any of the questions by the audience.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm ऑडियंस से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि प्लीज अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट्स करें.
Again, I would like to thank Atal Bihari Vajpayee Foundation for inviting me on such a lovely forum and a platform. And even if later on you have any questions, you can always send it, and I'll be more than happy to answer.
Okay,
And I hope
thank you, ma'am.
we can
Thank you so much. I think किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, मुझे लगता है कि कोई नहीं है, तो हम आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं. जरूर आपसे आपकी जो लाइफ रही है, आपकी जो जर्नी रही है, उससे लोग मोटिवेट होंगे और अच्छे से अपनी फ्यूचर भी उसी के तरह बनाएंगे. तो थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
Thank you. कोई questions in the audience? कैसे पता? नहीं
एक आध लोग देख रहा हूँ.
ऑडियंस, आज का कोड है 27. आज का कॉमन अटेंडेंस कोड 27 है. प्लीज आप लोग फिल कर लें, फिल करके फॉर्म सबमिट कर दें. हम कल फिर मिलेंगे इसी समय कुछ अच्छे सेशन के साथ में. तब तक के लिए आप सबका धन्यवाद. थैंक यू. 27 है आज की कोड, तो प्लीज आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है फीडबैक फॉर्म जरूर फिल कर लें.